why do I have this need to make a difference in the world? I actually came up with this question. I was having an email conversation with somebody that was telling me all she wants to do is make a difference in this world. Now, we need to talk about this a little bit. I'm going to use the word ego here, but first I have to say something. I have absolutely nothing against the ego. I actually like the ego, and I know that the ego is one of the two things a soul needs to experience Earth: a body and an ego. There is absolutely nothing wrong with the ego, but I'll be using it in a way that might not be the best. What I'm really saying is Earth personality. Okay, now, making a need to make a difference in this world. This is simply our ego, or our ego's way to make itself special and needed by others to guarantee its survival. So you convince yourself that you are making a difference in this world. You convince yourself that you are changing this world, because this way you convince yourself that you will survive, because you are needed here. You're not just an afterthought. You didn't come here simply because your parents had sex without a condom. Oh no. You came here to make a difference. So this is why we have a need to make a difference. And as this cartoon here says, I'm a difference maker. Not that it makes any difference. It really doesn't. It doesn't make any difference at all. Not that you cannot make a difference, but that's not what you're here for. And if you do make a difference, let me rephrase this. Excuse me. Let me rephrase this. Try and make a difference for you, for yourself, to yourself. And then if you are different, your energy is enough to change the world. It really is. Instead of running out there, trying to make a difference, taking these big long breaths and panting like a dog that's running in 40 degrees heat because I'm doing things for the world. Do you have any idea how silly you look? Very silly. It's just that you cannot see it yet. You will see it one day, and you will say, oh God, why didn't somebody just shoot me and put me out of my misery? So if you want to make a difference, baby, do it to you. Do it for you. For you meaning not, oh, I'm helping people for me. No. Do it for you meaning help yourself. Change yourself. Keep asking, what do you need? And go and give these needs to yourself. Go and get these needs for yourself. Instead of trying to make a difference to the world. These are just Hollywood propaganda phrases to keep you. Look, I'm going to say this again. I said it in an old video. There was a group of highly intelligent men years ago, many years ago, I think about 2,000 years ago, maybe more, that wanted to control the world. So they sit around a table and start coming up with ideas. And one of the ideas was, we will convince them that they are here for each other. This way they will never look in. Actually, the first idea they came up with, or the best idea they came up with, was, we will tell them that everything is outside of them. God is outside of them. Love is outside of them. Happiness is outside of them. Knowledge is outside of them. Wisdom is outside of them. if we tell them this, and if we can convince them of this, then we can control them. Because we will remain gods and they will be mortals. And one of the ideas discussed around that table was, we will tell them they are here for each other, and if they help one another, they are good and they will be rewarded. And it worked. We bought it. We bought the whole package. And now we cannot even fathom the idea that we are here for ourselves and for no one else. We cannot. Every cell of our body rejects this because we believed it so truly. We convinced ourselves so truly. And we program our children for this. So you can continue trying to make a difference. There's another good word for this, a phrase. You have what is called the Mother Teresa syndrome. Oh, let me go and save the starving children because I'm such a good person. What you really are, honey, is a needy person. This is all. You have needs. Mega needs. And sometimes your country isn't big enough to fit your needs, so you move to a much bigger country with bigger problems. So work on the needs you have to make a difference and to change the world. And then you will come to a stage in your life where you will see the world is perfect. And the reason you're here is because of the way it is. And then you'll be all right. You can relax and let go of the need to make a difference. It really doesn't mean anything. This phrase is an empty, hollow phrase. I'm making a difference. Okay, if that makes you feel better. How many times did you have to tell yourself this in order to believe it? I will leave it at this.